This happened 17 years ago. I was 10 years old at the time, living with my grandmother on a rural farm. We raised all kinds of livestock there. I had 4 cousins, Ryan, Jake, Ethan, and Lily. We were all happy to help Grandma with farm work, and everyone had their own responsibilities. I took care of the chickens and cows in the barn. The others handled the sheep, cattle, and dogs, while Grandma managed the fruits and vegetables. The first strange incident involved Ethan, who was 9 years old. One night around 9 p.m., Grandma asked him to go outside and pick some beets. He went out, but didn't come back until an hour and a half later, and his hands were completely empty. Grandma asked, "Where are the vegetables?" Ethan looked confused. "What are you talking about? What vegetables?" He said he had only gone to the outhouse, then came back and played with the 2 dogs outside. He insisted he never heard Grandma ask him to pick anything. That raised a terrifying question. Who was it that heard Grandma and went out to pick the beets? Not long after that, something strange happened to Jake. One evening around 7 p.m., we all watched him go outside to feed the dogs. About 30 minutes later, he came back inside. Normally, he'd bring the empty bowls in to wash them, but this time he didn't. A little while later, Grandma heard laughter coming from Jake's room. She went over and said, "You just got back. Why are you already playing around?" Jake looked genuinely confused. "Grandma, I haven't left my room since 6 p.m. Grandma thought he was lying and scolded him. But if Jake never left his room, who fed the dogs? Then came the most disturbing incident. Ryan. One day, Ryan stayed in his room all day, never coming out. Grandma placed food outside his door, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. Each time the plates were completely empty. She assumed he just didn't feel like coming out. But around 5 p.m., Ryan suddenly walked in through the front door, holding a bundle of wheat along with some carrots and potatoes. "I'm back," he said. "It took forever to gather all this." We were frozen in shock. Grandma rushed to his bedroom and threw the door open. It was completely empty. So who had stayed in the room all day and eaten all the food? After that, Grandma finally said, "We can't live here anymore. We need to move." We later sold the house and left. Before moving out, we asked the neighbors about the property's history. They told us that before the house was built, there had been a large tree on that land, one where many people had hanged themselves. Previous residents had also reported seeing duplicates of themselves. That's when we finally understood. The family members we saw back then, they weren't really